What up, beautiful human beings? Welcome to another video. Today I want to drop in and talk about a topic that I think a lot of us struggle with, or have struggled with, or currently struggling with, which is remembering people's names. Have you ever had that awkward moment when you're just like, oh, I've forgotten this person's name. I recognize you. I know your face. I know that we've chatted before. I might even remember what it is that we chatted about, but I just can't put my finger on what your name is. And it's so frustrating sometimes. And I just want to share my story about that, because for years, my whole life, it was really like awkward. If this is something that's interesting to you, then continue watching. If not, don't worry about it. But we're talking about social anxiety here. We're talking about these social skills that we can develop for us to connect better with other people, and also just remember these moments in our life. And I'm going to circle this all the way around and give you some codes and some useful, valuable information that you should be able to use from this video in order to remember short-term memory a little bit better, remember people's names, connect more deeply with people, and be just available in life and in a social situation, maybe with a little bit less anxiety, a little bit less worrying about what other people think of us. So we're going to chat about this today, and hopefully it's my intention that this is helpful for you, as with all of my content, in improving your experience of being a human being. Because social anxiety is a real thing, especially after the whole lockdown situation. I remember going back out into the world to an art gallery where we were just seeing a bunch of people that I remember meeting a few times, and everybody, I could feel it in the room. It was like, fuck, we're not used to being around each other. So I think a lot of us are kind of a bit more sensitive as well to that, and anybody actually, really. It's like reintegrating back into the world after the pandemic has been a bit of a challenge. And I believe that there were also, maybe this is you, people who are still struggling with being in social environments. Right now we're going to focus on the piece around remembering people's names. So I'm going to share with you some information about what I've done to help me remember people's names in these social environments. So this is all coming back to presence. This is where this is all going to loop round to. Now, presence is our ability to be in awareness and available in this now moment. The opposite of presence is being stuck in our head, where our awareness and our consciousness is focusing on a thought, an idea, something that's going on up here. You know, when someone's talking to you and you start thinking about something else, and then you come back to what they're saying, you're like, whoa, I just kind of missed a little bit there. Sometimes you miss it completely and you have to say, sorry, can you repeat yourself? Other times you manage to catch it and bring our presence back. But this is a skill that we can practice, and we can also deepen our presence. And what I mean by that is, like, when we're thinking about stuff, our consciousness, our awareness goes up into thought land, into these fantasy realms, and we're not actually here. And what I mean by that is, like, we're not actually in our body fully. We're kind of up in daydream land a little bit, in our imagination. And so because our consciousness is not fully in our body, we're not fully present, we're not fully available to connect and listen, not just with our ears, but with our energy. You know, when you're chatting to someone and they just kind of take a deep breath and they kind of go, yeah, tell me about that. People that are really good at listening, they go, And that out breath, we ride that out breath. This is a skill as well, coming back to the breath. On the out breath, we bring our presence back into this now moment, into this connection, into this interaction. I'm doing it right now with you through this camera, and I'm managing to be in my body enough to speak from my heart with my voice open and not think about too much what I'm trying to say. I'm just hoping that I'm communicating from a place that can land and resonate with you. And that people with deep presence are calming to be around, because they're not in their head, their nervous system is calm, and they're right here for it, and their energy is open. It's like they're holding you. It's like an energetic hug. It doesn't matter what's going on around. You can be in a busy bar, but they have the skill and the ability to drop right in with you. I'm right here. It's just you and me. Deep presence, deep connection. So the reason I'm saying this is really important, because this is ultimately one of the foundational skills for improving our life, which is why I'm doing a part 2 of my presence workshop. Yes, I am selling you a workshop right now, but I think it's going to be really valuable for you, and I will continue to give you some free codes after I've just told you about this. It's on the 15th and the 22nd of March, so it's coming up real soon, 2 weeks. It's going to be a live online workshop. Each section is going to be 2 to 3 hours, depending on how chatty I get. I've also got all of these real life situations that we can share that you might be able to relate to, where you can bring this skill of presence into life and transform your experience of life through deepening your connection to it. You're deepening your connection to reality, deepening your connection to your breath, and deepening your connection to your body so that you can be more fully here. How does this relate to remembering people's names? I'll tell you in a minute, but for now, if you're interested in joining this workshop, if you get on the early bird tickets, they're only £33. I'm going to give you like 5-6 hours of content, codes about how to change your life with presence for £33. It's a bargain if you ask me, and if you can't make it to the live stream, I'm going to record them and make them available to re-watch. So come join in with the live stream. I'm going to drop some knowledge. Hopefully it's going to be valuable for you. I believe it is, because it's actually helped me change my life, which is why I want to share it with you. You don't even have to take notes during it. You can re-watch the whole thing so you can feel and actually practice being present with me as I present these pieces of information to you. I'm going to be doing guided meditations. I'm going to be offering you some journaling practices and some real life practical spiritual advice around how to, like I say, improve our experience of being a human being. That being said, the link is in the description. It's on my events page on benjam.uk. Book yourself a ticket. I would really appreciate you being there. I've got so much to share with you. How this impacts our ability to remember people's names is that when we're present and in our bodies, which we do by taking a deep breath, we use the breath to anchor ourselves into the third dimension, into this reality, so that we're fully here and not overthinking about things. We actually can connect energetically with someone. And in that way, our nervous system can remember how we feel around the person. And it's the feeling that we have with them that actually creates the memory. And this is not just true for remembering people's names or remembering details that they're telling you about their life and what they're up to at the moment. It's actually true for most memory aspects of memory. We're remembering how a thing felt, and it's through the feeling of it that the details start to be brought back in, and you can piece together the puzzle of the picture and be like, oh yeah, this happened and that happened, through feeling. We don't go, let me just think about it. It comes through the body. So those who are able to, firstly, be more tuned in to the present moment, are available energetically, and are actually have much better capacity for remembering that which is most important, and even details that aren't important. So, in my experience with not being able to remember people's names, here's the other code that I want you to try. I bet if this is a problem for you, that you say to other people and yourself, oh, I'm terrible with names. I'm so bad with remembering people's names. I used to say that all the time. And what we're actually doing is we're using our voice to affirm the limiting belief that we have that we're not good at remembering people's names. And so the subconscious mind just goes, yeah, got it. Okay, not good. Done. And then creates more of those experiences. Whatever the subconscious mind receives as our thoughts repeated over and over, it creates a belief around that. Doesn't matter whether it's true or not. And then the subconscious mind energetically, vibrationally, creates the same situation over and over again that affirms the belief. How crazy is that? So we literally are, without even realizing it, creating environments and situations for us to find more evidence for what it is that we believe is true. And so it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm thinking I'm terrible with names. This person's walking over and waving at me. I know who they are. I just can't fucking remember what's their name? What's their name? I'm not present. I'm in my head. Take a deep breath. Remember, firstly, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter whether you remember their name or not. If they can't handle you not remembering their name, then they're not going to be your friend anyway, and you don't want to hang out with them. So firstly, it's okay to forget people's names. Secondly, they've probably forgotten your name as well. And thirdly, I like it when someone's forgotten my name and they ask me, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten your name. Do you mind reminding me what your name is? I'm like, of course. I'd much rather someone tell me that they've forgotten than sit there not listening to what I'm saying because they're going, fuck, what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Let go of the judgment of yourself, firstly, for forgetting people's names. We're all human beings. Take a deep breath, drop into presence, and you might find that by clearing your mind and being in your body and being present for the person, your body will remember and the name will just drop in. This is a skill that takes practice to develop. The foundation of the skill is development of our ability to be present right here, right now, which is like meditation, connection to our breath, spending more time coming into our body, doing less things that take us out of our body, redeveloping and deepening our connection with our own body so that we can feel into and connect with people. And from there also, there are so many infinite other benefits to presence, which is why I've created this workshop again. It literally is the foundation of changing your life. The ability to show up for your life fully, right here, right now. And for my brothers, this ability to direct our consciousness and not be caught up in our head is what creates calm in our nervous system and actually creates safety, a felt sense of safety around us by other brothers and women. It's a complete game changer. Come join me on this workshop where I'm going to be dropping some codes, even more codes. But let me know in the comments if you find this valuable. And just to share a little bit more on it in case you aren't able to come to the workshop, this is all about getting out of our thoughts and our busy mind so that we're not thinking, bringing our consciousness into our body through the breath, anchoring into the breath and listening, the ability to listen, the ability to receive what the moment is offering us, receive what the person is telling us fully. And we don't just listen with our ears, of course, that's how we receive the vibrations of sound frequencies, but there are other dimensions of frequencies that we're also connected to, and when we're in our body, we can feel all these different energies. And our body can remember, our body can listen. We're listening with our whole body. That's deep presence. And energetically, relaxing. Relaxing for the people around us. And this has like completely changed the game for me with my self-confidence. I'm sure you can probably feel through this video that I've got a bit of confidence at the moment. And I've always had a bit of confidence, but the confidence that I'm working with now is like, it's really on another level of I don't give a fuck what other people think about me. Whereas before my confidence was quite ego confidence, kind of based upon my achievements and the number of people that followed me. That's fragile ego level confidence. I've been working on developing my higher self confidence, and that comes with deepening presence, the ability to fully show up for life. If you really, really want to enjoy your life, you have to be here for it. You have to drop into it. And there's a whole process and a bunch of practices that I can't wait to share with you. So on the 15th of March, which is a Friday night, and on the 22nd. But even if you can't make it for the live workshop, like I said before, I'm going to be recording them. So if you get a ticket, I'll be emailing you all the links. This is the kind of work that I also do in my group coaching containers. It's called The Shift. I've spoken about it before. This is another invitation if you're feeling called into doing some work like this. We had our last call last night with the group that I've just completed with, and I'm getting goosebumps right now because I'm like, this is the work that I love doing. Everybody had such a beautiful experience. I do one-on-one coaching if that's more of your kind of thing, group coaching in The Shift, and I'm doing this presence workshop right now. So these are my offerings, and I hope that truly you've found some kind of value in this video. Let me know in the comments what your experience is, or if you've moved through something like this, and share also some codes that you might have scooped up along your journey so that everybody else can benefit with them as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. Have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you real soon. Peace.